Welcome to a new episode of the Podcast.Awaz. Today, we're going to talk about a sensitive and very important topic, your mental energy. You've probably heard about taking care of your physical health, but what about your mental health and mental energy? Because when your mind is exhausted, your whole life is affected. Your mental energy is your ability to focus, think clearly, and make sharp decisions. The problem is we often spend it on things that don't deserve it, like constant worrying or endlessly following negative news. It's just like your phone battery. If you don't charge it the right way, it's going to run out fast. There are so many things that drain our energy and even steal our time without us even realizing it. I'm going to tell you exactly what they are, and you need to start cutting them out of your life. Things that drain your mental energy every day. 1, overthinking. Replaying the same situation in your mind 100 times instead of moving forward. 2, digital distractions, notifications, messages, and apps you open without a real reason. 3, negative people, those who bring you down or plant doubt in your mind. 4, working without breaks. Your brain needs to breathe in order to keep going. 5, constant comparison, watching other people's lives on social media and forgetting to focus on your own. 6, negative news, a daily dose of discouragement that drains your energy before your day even starts. 7, chaos, whether in your workspace or your thoughts, chaos steals your mental clarity. These are habits you absolutely must stay away from if you want to protect your mental energy and keep it for yourself. Your mental energy is the most valuable currency you have. It's not just about thinking or making decisions. It's about how fully you experience life. Every thought, every worry, every distraction takes a little piece of that energy away. When you protect your mental energy, you're not being selfish. You're being wise. You're choosing clarity over chaos, focus over noise, and growth over stagnation. A drained mind can't create, can't solve, and can't enjoy the present. Think of your mental energy as sunlight in your soul. When it's strong, you shine on everything around you. When it's scattered or dim, even the simplest tasks feel heavy. Guard it, nurture it, and use it for what truly matters. Because life doesn't just happen. It happens best when your mind is alive, alert, and fully charged. Life isn't just days passing by. The real difference shows in the quality of your presence. When your mind is awake, alert, and charged with positive energy, every decision becomes clearer and every challenge feels lighter. Let me ask you, when was the last time you gave your mind a real break? When was the last time you stepped out of the whirlwind and said, I need to recharge myself? Mental recharge is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Just like your phone needs a full battery to perform well, your mind also needs its own fuel. And that fuel comes from 3 main sources. 1, quality sleep. It refreshes memory and strengthens thinking. 2, proper nutrition, because food doesn't only feed the body, it also feeds the mind. 3, silence and reflection. A moment of stillness can restore balance to an entire day. Real life begins when you realize that taking control of your mind's quality is taking control of your life's quality. So from now on, before working on your goals, your relationships, or any other area of life, ask yourself, is my mind truly awake? Am I fully present with my energy? And remember, life doesn't get better when circumstances change. Life gets better when you change. The real power isn't in controlling everything around you, because circumstances will always come and go. The real power is in controlling your reactions, your thoughts, and the way you see life. When you change your perspective, when you grow from within, you realize you don't need to wait for the perfect day to start living. The perfect day is the one when you decide to become a better version of yourself. Your mental energy is like a muscle. If you don't train it, it weakens. And the biggest thing that drains your energy isn't work or physical fatigue, but constant worrying and endless thoughts. That's why you need to learn to distinguish between things you can control and things you need to let go. When you focus only on what's in your control, you feel calmer and stronger, and your mental energy becomes clearer and purer. Remember, your mind is like a space. If you don't regularly clean it from clutter, you won't have room for the thoughts that elevate you and move you forward. Some people think mental energy is just about luck or mood, but the truth is, it's a choice. When you decide how to start your day, what you allow into your mind, and who you spend your time with, That's when you set your level of energy. Mental energy isn't only about being positive, it's about protecting your mind from being drained. It means giving it rest when it needs to rest and feeding it with thoughts that build you, not break you. And every time you pay attention to these small details, you create a stronger mind and a purer energy. Remember, your mental energy is your true capital. You might lose material things and you might go through tough circumstances, but if you keep your mind strong, you'll always find a new way forward. Don't let negative thoughts steal your energy, and don't give events more power than they deserve. Your strength begins within, and from there, everything changes. One of the most underestimated things in our lives is mental energy. We're used to thinking of energy as something physical. We rest, we sleep, we eat, and then we feel stronger again. But the truth is, mental energy goes much deeper than that. Your mind is the engine behind everything you do. And when it weakens or becomes scattered, even if your body is fully rested, you still feel exhausted and unable to move forward. The key point here is that your mind doesn't get drained only by work, but by the way you think. Constant worrying, comparisons, negative thoughts, exhausting yourself with a past that's already gone or a future that hasn't arrived yet, all of that drains your energy more than any physical effort ever could. Imagine your mind as a clear screen, and every negative thought or tiny worry is a black dot that starts to cover it. If you don't pay attention, soon you won't be able to see the picture clearly. But if you learn to clean these dots regularly, you'll find yourself able to focus, to think, and to decide with more calmness and strength. And that's where training comes in, because mental energy doesn't appear out of nowhere. You have to train your mind daily. Train it to choose gratitude over complaining, patience over stress, and conscious choices over surrendering to chaos. With time, every challenge you face no longer feels like a burden, but like an opportunity to strengthen that inner muscle. You begin to see life not through the lens of circumstances, but through the strength you've built within. Remember, the greatest investment you can ever make is the investment in your mind, in your mental energy, because it is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. Every person has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who remain stuck isn't time. It's how they manage their mental energy. Because when the mind is consumed with small details or drowned in problems that have no solution, it becomes like a glass of water filled with sand. No matter how many new ideas you pour in, they won't settle. This is where awareness comes in. You need to ask yourself, what truly deserves my focus, and what should I let go of and move on? These simple questions can make a massive difference in your mental energy. Also remember, mental energy doesn't mean being positive all the time. It's natural to feel tired, sad, or to make mistakes. But the key is not letting those emotions steal all your inner space. Allow them to pass and keep the flexibility to rise again. Just as the body needs exercise and healthy food to grow, the mind also needs nourishment. Its nourishment is reading, reflection, meaningful conversations, and even the quiet moments you spend with yourself. Every small moment of awareness is a recharge for your mental battery. And the beautiful part is, the stronger your mental energy becomes, the more you'll see its effect not only on your thoughts, but also on your physical health, your relationships, and even the way you see your future. The most beautiful thing about your mental energy is that it's the one thing no one can ever take from you. You might lose a job, you might lose friends, you might go through circumstances harder than you ever expected, but if your mind remains steady, if you keep the ability to organize your thoughts and direct your focus, you will always remain standing, no matter what. 1. Focus on what you can control. Life is full of things beyond our control, like losing a job or changes in relationships. Instead of worrying about what you cannot change, focus your energy on what you can influence, your thoughts, reactions, and future plans. 2. Organize your thoughts daily. Using a journal, task list, or even quiet thinking time helps structure your mind and reduce mental chaos. An organized mind is better able to face challenges. 3. Practice focus. Training your mind to focus on one task at a time strengthens mental power and reduces distractions. Even 10 minutes of focused attention daily makes a big difference over time. 4. Take care of your body and mind. Mental energy is linked to overall health. Enough sleep, proper nutrition, and daily exercise maintain mental clarity and thinking ability. And so we reach the end of today's episode of Awaz of Self-Development. Remember, every small step you take today is a seed for a better future. Give yourself the chance to grow and keep striving to become the best version of yourself. Join us in the next episode where we'll explore new ideas and challenges that inspire you to transform your life for the better. Until then, be brave, keep evolving, and create your life on your own terms.